And after welding, this part is for the pitch post and the CM post production. We have our own design for the pitch post, for the bigger pitch post and the smaller post, which will be concealed in the European market. And after this, this is the CM post. It's designed with our French customer. Okay. Next part, I will take you to see the welded mesh. You can see we have many semi-finished products stuck here, and many mesh panels. This is the mesh panels after bending and has after the cutting for the wear. Some of the panels will have to cut bending, because with this one we can install it with our CM post and pitch post. This is a bigger curve. The hole size for the curve is bigger one. You can see the distance between this wear and this wear is 200 millimeter. Of course, we can make a smaller one, just like this. This is a smaller bending from there, and there the distance between these two wire is 100 millimeters. And in the front, this machine is for the welding, and in front, this machine is for the bending. You can see we have a mode on the machine to make all the different types of the bendings. All the curves is dependent on the mode, this part. And the distance between here and here is 100 millimeter to make the bending down. And the next part is for the welding of the meshes. We have 2 machines in this factory and have another 3 machines in our main factory. This is for the welding. For the welding, we will make a mold based on a wooden flat. You can see this part is a wood. We will cut some holes according to the hole size requirement. Then we can just put the wire into the holes on the wood, and then after welding, the hole sizes will be made as our requirement. The horizontal wire will drop. This wire will drop from the machine, and this hole size is controlled according to the machine, so the tolerance for the hole size will be only around 1 or 2 millimeter. All progress will be very smooth, and for this machine we can weld it around 500 pieces per day. After welding, we will make the panels off the machine and to make it put together separated. Of course, before welding, we will first make the wire strengthen. Because all the wires we bought is in coils. If we want to make the welding, the wires must be very straight. And now we are making some tying on the panels, because this is around 20 panels per bundle. And in this way, because this is a flat panel, if without the tying, all the panels will be very smoothly and will be very sloped when we make the transportation. And this is for the wires strengthening and cutting. We have many machines, different lengths, different wear diameter suitable for make the wear strength, and all the wears will be strengthened. Then cutting to the length we required. The wear will be strengthened and cut. Then we can use the wears for the welding. This machine tolerance will be around only 1 mm, so this makes the mesh's size after welding can only have around 3 mm tolerance. And this part is for some panels not good because you can see maybe somewhere is loose or some welding is open or somewhere is bending. All these panels we have picked it out by our workers, so we have our own semi quality control progress. If there is some product is not okay or not pass or not meet our requirements, we will pick it up and fix it, or we just throw it. This part is for the cutting, and this part for the cutting, the better way is we can change the degree of the knives to make a different degree cutting for the tubes. With this cutting, there will be not so big slag in the end, just like this, just a little on the inside and no slag on the two sides, just like this way. It's just a little. And we will clean it before we make the welding to make sure all the panels and all the posts without the slag and very cleaning. Also, with this cleaning, it will be very good for powder coating. And we have another way for the cutting. This is for the cutting of the steel rod. You can see we have two portions here. The first one will cut it to the required length, like this. So like we want 0.5 meter, then we'll cut it to 0.5 meter. And this worker is making the polish because all the steel rod will have a very big slag on the end, just like this. And this worker will polish all the end and make it very smooth. Because this is used for put through flat bar and then make the welding. If there is a very big slag, it will be very hard for our workers to make the through and to make the welding. Okay, I have show you the welding for personal, for the post, for the gate, and showing you the production for the pitch post and CM post. Also show you the welding for the mesh panels and show you the machine or make the bending. So next part of the workshop, I will show you the PE coating. Normally for export of the triangle bending fences, we will suggest the clients use the PE coating for mesh panels and the powder coating for post. Here is a fence we made ourselves and we use ourselves. It's for separated a little warehouse to control and to keep all the fittings. You can see, and this part is the part of cutted bending because this space is not big enough to make sure the bending is coming to, so we cut it. And this is we welded with our plastic slide. This is for the cap, and for the V slide, this is a vertical slide. With this slide filling with your fence, you can see you cannot come through and keep very big privilege for your place. And we also have a double gate. This double gate is also made product by ourselves, and here is a pivot in the outside. In this way, the gate wheel can be only pull out but cannot push. And this is the lock. This is the hinge for the lock. And if you have a lock, you can come it through here, then lock it. It's very convenient. And also our double gate is fitting with a plastic slide. Also, okay, next I will show you our PE coating line. This is an automatic PE coating line which is especially used for the export market. Sometimes we will also use it for our domestic market products. This one can much more save our workers and improve the quality. Okay, now you can see here is the line. We are making a powder coating of black color, I think. And this is the total length of it will be around 30 to 50 meters, and it's a circle. And the machine will carry the panels one circle. And in this part there is a table. We will have two workers stand here, and then the workers will pull the meshes onto the machine. This is the semi-finished product. We have a tie wire on the machine. All the PE coated will be tied by a tie wire, and to make sure the work point very small, and to avoid rust and to avoid damage. Okay, after the workers put the panels onto the machines will carry the panels to next part. This is the next part. The next part of the machine is to make the heating of the mesh panels, because the material of the powder is PE, and the feathers is the powders will be attached on a hot things. So we have to first make the heat on the panels, and the temperature for this part will be around 300 to 400 degrees. After coming into the heating degree, you can see the machine will go one step and then stop, and wait a minute, then start turning again. This is to keep there will be at least 3 part panels in the heating part. You can see the heating part is quite long. And to make sure the time of heating for the panels is enough for put all the powders coated the panels. After the heating of the panels, it will be came out from the part for the heating machine, and the gate